Everyone, it's drearydolls here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Disney Illy I Heart Mini doll. I'm really excited about this doll because she has a very different face mold from all of the other dolls. I feel like it's really evident in her stock photos. When I first saw photos of these, you could really tell that this just wasn't a face that we'd really seen before. To me, it almost didn't even look like an Illy doll, so I was very curious about her. Seeing her in person now, I kind of feel like she looks a lot more like an Illy doll, but when I first saw the photos, I was a little bit skeptical. And there's no other dolls pictured on the back of the box. It just has her different outfits and accessories. And you can see we have Minnie on the side here and then Minnie on the front as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her out of the box and we will have a closer look. All right, so here is the doll out of the box. Just going on first impressions, this is a really adorable doll. I just am constantly impressed with how Disney Illy manages to fit the Disney theming in while still keeping the clothing very trendy and cute. And I feel like they do a really good job with that. I do really want to focus in on her face since it's one that we haven't seen before. Here's what it looks like from the side. I really do love this sculpt. I will be excited to see more dolls with this same face because I think it's really beautiful. And you can see she just kind of has some light pink eyeshadow on and she's pink lipstick, and she has a highlight that is quite shiny that you can see on the right angles. I feel like we haven't really seen that before, very sparkly. She also has some earrings in, and they are little Mickey or Minnie Mouse heads, and they're purple and sparkly, and they're dangling from a little silver bow there. And then this hair I also really love. So she has just light brown hair, which I really love when they do the light brown. They don't do it super often. I know the Moana doll had it and another mini doll, and the Rapunzel budget doll kind of has light brown hair, but I really like when they do light brown. And it goes down to about her waist, and it's kind of wavy. There is some product in certain parts of it. Now I can't really find it, but I swear there was, oh yeah, in these, which makes sense, these kind of front strands, they try and kind of sculpt them, but like look how kind of crazy that looks. But she does have this hot pink kind of money pieces at the front that has hair clips, something we have not really gotten a lot of before. Some of the dolls might have like one in their hair, but seeing it kind of be like her main accessory is really interesting, and I think is kind of fun. And so she just has a light blue bow, a white Minnie Mouse head, a pink flower, and then a purple Minnie Mouse head. So I think that's really fun. And then she has this kind of oversized hoodie, which I think just looks adorable. And it's just pink, and it has Minnie on the sleeve over here, and then it has a Minnie Mouse on the front with some flowers. And then she just has a silver, or not silver, sorry, a sparkly purple pleated skirt, which I think is a really nice piece on its own. And then she has some little boots that kind of look like sneakers, and they have a pink Minnie outline on both sides. And then she also has some little socks, which I like when they do the socks. I think they're really cute, that are just pink polka dot with pink on the trim as well. Couldn't think of the word trim. All right, so for her second outfit and other accessories and things, she has these jeans that have a bunch of different printed things on them. So we have bows, we have a little diamond, we have Minnie Mouse heads, we have an M here, and a smiley face. I think these are really cute. There's a button up here and some faux pockets that are stitched on. For her second top, I think this might be one of my favorite pieces that they've done. It's a little see-through tie-dye shirt. I just think the tie-dye looks so cool, and it's these like nice pastel colors, and then it has some little Minnie Mouse heads that are kind of spread throughout that are in white, but I think this is just a really cool piece, and it just velcros on the back. And then to go over that, she has a little halter top that is white, and it has Minnie on it, making a cute little face in front of a flower, and it has pink on the trim here. Very cute. And then I really love her little sandals. They're these platform sandals that kind of look like a flower, that are attached to the bottom, and then it is kept together with a white Minnie Mouse head there. She also has these sunglasses that are really cool. They're this teal color and they're kind of wavy on the frames, which is really cool. And I can't really tell. I think those are just little flowers that are kind of on the sides there. So those are neat. She has a backpack that's purple, has a little charm there, a little Minnie Mouse charm. Whose hair is that? Oh my gosh. And then it has a Minnie Mouse head on the front there, and it does open. Looks like that. First bag they've ever made that I could feasibly see you getting something into. And it just has silver detailing for the buckle and on the front there. And then she has her little phone, and it's on one of those little phone chains, which I think is a really cute accessory. And I love this little phone case. I think the phones are some of my favorite. Like, look how cute and detailed that is. The little Mickey Mouse head camera, and then it has a little bow, and it kind of is this sparkly case that kind of fades into a pink, of hot pink color. And there's the front, and I feel like they're always really detailed with this stuff as well. What does that even say? It's so small. It says new Minnie and Friends podcast episode. Like, how darling is that? And then she has a whole nother handbag. It's kind of a big tote bag that is hot pink, and it has a Minnie head on it and another Minnie Mouse bow and some cool kind of quilted designs on there. And then the last thing is, instead of a ring, they're now doing little bracelets, which I think is interesting. I really have like no opinion on this actually, because it's not made for me, it's made for children. I wonder why they made the transition from rings to bracelets. Maybe they thought these were cuter. They kind of are. I mean, the rings never fit me anyways, but I feel like if I was a kid, I'd be way more willing to wear this than a ring, but that's just me. Oh my gosh. But it just has the same kind of Mickey head that kind of looks like a gem, and it's pink, and then the string is kind of a hot pink color. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in her second outfit, and we'll look at that, and then I will talk about my final thoughts. All right, so here she is in the second outfit, and I also opted to add the bag and the phone on the little phone chain, which again, I think is just such a really great accessory. But she looks absolutely adorable. I really, really love the tie-dye top and halter top combo. And there's her little platform sandals, which I think are really great. So overall thoughts with this doll, I think this is a really nice addition to the Disney Illy line. I am really excited that we're getting different faces. I also like that they are kind of exploring doing quote-unquote fun hair. I think I've talked about this before, but the original Disney line, I think about half the dolls had streaks in their hair. So I am liking that we're kind of seeing that with some of the Jakk specific line dolls, and that they're kind of getting into doing fun colors and things like that, because I just think that's fun to see on dolls. So I really like that. And also, this doll's articulation, I feel like, was actually pretty good, because that's a long-standing issue I've had with the Disney Illy line. Every single doll has like crazy articulation where their legs will be really stiff, their heads will be wobbly, like just so many different things. I feel like this doll overall, maybe I'm not showing it very good, but when I got her out, I was like, okay, the legs feel good. One arm feels a little bit looser than the other, but that's kind of nitpicky. But I feel like maybe, hopefully, they are starting to pay a little bit better attention to that, because it is something that I have noticed. But this one felt a little bit better, which is a good sign for, you know, a newer doll to show some improvements. So, but overall, absolutely love her. She's very, very adorable, and I'm just really pleased with her. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.